Hello, today we are going to be subtracting rational expressions. It's very similar to adding. The only difference is we're going to have to be distributing our subtraction sign when we're at the point of, combining everything to one fraction. So for this one today, my denominators need to get a common denominator. I have a 9x minus 12 and a 3. I'm going to factor the 9x minus 12, and that would give me a 3x minus 4 for the first fraction. And the other fraction is just a 3 on the bottom. So hopefully you can see from that the missing piece is this right here, right? The other fraction needs that 3x minus 4. So what I'm going to do is multiply the top and the bottom by 3x minus 4. So the first fraction is going to stay a 6 over, and then that factored form, 3x minus 4. The second fraction is 5 over 3, but now the top and bottom needs to get multiplied by that 3x minus 4. Remember, when you multiply the same thing on top and bottom, it's like multiplying by 1. And now we're going to actually do the math to get that. So for the bottom, again, we're just going to make it one big fraction. The bottom is going to stay a 3, and then in parentheses, 3x minus 4. The top fraction, the numerator, is going to stay just a 6, and then minus, and here's where we use parentheses again. I have to do 5 times 3x, which is 15x, and 5 times a negative 4, which is negative 20. Like I mentioned, it is really, really important to have the parentheses because here I'm going to have to distribute that subtraction to both pieces, or all pieces, depending on how many you have. So when I distribute that, on the top I have a 6 minus 15x, and minus a negative 20 is going to be plus 20. On the bottom it stays 3 times the quantity 3x minus 4. I can combine some like terms. I have a 6 and a positive 20, and then that 15 is by itself. So a negative 15x, 6 and 20 is 26. Again, the bottom stays a 3 multiplied by 3x minus 4. Now, just like before, we want to see if I can factor anything on the top. So this is just a binomial, so is there anything I can factor out? The factors of 15, 5, 3, 1 and 15, 26. Don't think there's anything in common there, so I can't factor anymore. So I know that that's that, but I need to find if I have any excluded values. We didn't have anything cancel out yet, but I do notice that in my denominator, this right here can equal 0. So I need to know, when does 3x minus 4 equal 0? So add 4 to both sides and then divide by 3, and you should get that x equals 4/3. And again, if that's where the denominator goes to 0, that means that there is a asymptote at x equals 4 over 3. And that is that. So the biggest challenge here is finding those common denominators and then remembering to distribute the subtraction sign. That is where the most common mistakes happen, that subtraction sign. So just be really, really careful with that.